Hi. Um, Episode 5 today. We're gonna be doing some chores. We're gonna look for some quests in the castle. That's the mission for today. Not looking forward to this one the most, though. Suppose if we stab things every day, it's gonna get a bit less interesting after a while, huh? Probably. Hmm. So, I do want to visit the Blood Lake in this episode too. Maybe I'll do one, possibly two quests for these people here, and then I will visit the Lake of Blood. Hmm. Blood Lake. Why are you loading for so long and then the world isn't even loaded in? What's this? What is that about? Ah, please. My computer should be able to run this game. I don't know why it is like this.
Oh, a new face. It's always nice to see someone new here. Welcome, welcome. Why didn't I notice you earlier?
I'm very easy to miss, I think. You seem distracted.
Yes, my apologies. Ever since breakfast today, I've been sort of lost in thought. I keep thinking of my dear mother's cooking, especially her famous pie. You see, all we got here is venison and fish. Venison, then fish. And then fish, fish, and more fish.
At least you're not
I
starving,
could live
man.
with all the bullshit that's thrown at us soldiers. But the longer I live, the more I realize there's not much to live for, except food.
Uh,
And I'd kill for a slice of that pie.
can't you just make it yourself?
As if it were that easy. I ain't much of a cook. And Rorik, the one we have here, well, he says we're soldiers, so we can stick our complaints up our asses.
You could try if you can remember the recipe.
Really? Sure, I remember it well. Here you go.
Mom's finest pie. Oh, great. Let's make a pie in a pot. I'm sure that'll go well. Do I have all the ingredients for it? Mom pie. Need an egg. Good thing I do not need to pre-gelatinize it first. Where do I get an egg? Well, chicken probably, but I haven't seen any. Maybe I'll just come across an egg on my journey. People seem to be stashing all kinds of miscellaneous food items in boxes around here. Don't have anything for that guy. There's a conspiracy theorist over there. I do have the box for that lady, but I don't want to give it to her quite yet. Oh yeah, I know. There's a red priest over here, and I have some words for him.
Blessings upon you, stranger.
Why is he so tall?
May the word always resonate within your soul.
Thank you. I've already been blessed with tongs, pincers, fire.
What do you mean, my child?
You're a red priest. I think you have a pretty good idea what I mean.
I'm afraid you are attributing too many characteristics to me based solely on the clothes I wear. The horns of the south are my home. My mission is to spread the word. The word is good. I'm afraid that I simply cannot believe your blasphemous words without proof.
Oh, here's your proof. Is this enough? Letter to the prior.
Father Leon. I knew him in my youth. He was my mentor, a truly devoted servant of the Prophet. Back then, he was already showing signs of being overly devoted, let's call it. He followed the word and the word alone, which might seem commendable, but it doesn't necessarily make for easy, everyday communication between brothers. He answered questions with quotes. Can you imagine? We never knew whether his faith was truly that strong, or if he was just mocking us. So, this letter, well, it doesn't prove much. It's true that it's written in a normal way, and not using quotes, but the seal matches, and the handwriting too, so I dare not question its authenticity. I dare say, however, that Father Leon's devotion might have turned into madness. Why shouldn't it? Certainly. Kai's blessings know no bounds, but sometimes it's useful to seal them in a handy flask.
So this guy is selling a bunch of spells, but I do not have enough spirituality to really use these. This is a healing spell, which would be useful, but I need 7 spirituality for that, and that means I would have to spend
May Kai's word always guide you.
7 valuable level ups, specifically on spirituality, only to use it on a healing spell. Now, a healing spell wouldn't be the worst thing to work towards, but given that I'm like level 12 and I've only had 12 or like 11 points to spend up until now, I don't really, I don't want to do that yet. I mean, I have plenty of food, so if I need healing over time, I can do that. And, healing in combat, I don't think the healing spell is particularly well suited for that. There's a lighthouse, but I don't think there's much sense in visiting that.
What do you want?
Oh yeah, I can go up onto the wall, and visit some more of these people.
Sometimes it's nice to just sit and think.
Don't yell at me, man. Why is he so loud? Hello, man.
Are you here to keep me company or put me out of my misery?
Personal space, man. What is it?
Just kidding. I love the view, but this weather is killing me.
Maybe your clothes are too thin.
You don't say. I didn't choose to be here. Our beloved quartermaster sent me to freeze my arse off. He said as punishment for spitting on the good name of the keepers. Whatever the hell that means. I just got drunk in the tavern and lost half my pay. And maybe some of my clothes. But I mean, why would he even care? It was my gold. I can spend it how I please.
I assume there's something you need.
Oh, aye. I need a warm coat. And I mean the absolute warmest coat you can get, huh? Osprey might have something in stock or know how to make one. I'd ask myself, but he's not exactly speaking with me these days.
What happened between you and the blacksmith?
Stupid. That's what I was. I may or may not have commented on our blacksmith's skill. I gave him a blade to sharpen, and when I got it back, it was still dull. Osprey swore he did his job properly. I said he's getting old. And so on and so forth, until it turned out that my mate had played a trick on me, Swapped my sword with another one that was as dull as a stump. I tried to make amends with Osprey, but the old man's pride is as stiff as his steel. Can't say I blame him. Now, here I am, frozen to the bone and in need of a hand. You got one to spare?
I'm not in the mood to pet a mean creature that'll bite off my arm, but I can get you the coat.
Thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you.
I'm sure the king is going to enjoy watching me do all of these random tasks for people. Hum-dee-dum. Hi.
Hey, tell me, can you read?
No. I mean, yeah.
Listen, I'm no good with words. Could you read me a letter from my sister? She's learning how to read and write. Can you believe it? She writes letters to me. I'm so proud of her.
I'll read it for you.
Oh, thanks. Here's the letter.
Brother, it ain't good news, sorry. Few red priests came. They wanted to take Mum and some other folks because of the plague. Our dad and some other man did not agree. There was a fight and father got killed. Now I'm taking care of Mom. She's feeling more and more weak. We don't know if the priests are coming back or what. It's hard, but she asked me to send her love and tell you to keep going and do good things, because that's the most important thing. It's me, in it. I'm praying for you. About that letter, man.
And what did it say? Everyone's healthy?
Not quite. Something terrible happened.
No, you must have misunderstood something. What do I do now? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I should go back to him, right?
Yeah, you should go back to them.
I have to think of something. I don't know. Sorry, I have to think.
Good luck with that. Does that count as a quest? What's with this guy?
What do you think of scale armor?
What?
Scale armor. What do you think of it? The ones all the keepers wear.
Looks a bit shit. I think there's better to be had out there.
Sure, maybe it's easy to make and doesn't restrict movement, but it doesn't provide the best protection. Someone just needs to stab you between the scales and you're done for.
I mean,
Vanilla armor is much better.
your armor doesn't have all that much coverage. I mean, look at that. Your torso's all open, your neck, your head. Well, I mean, they do usually wear helmets, but your arms are also exposed, and oh yeah, have I mentioned this huge gap in the middle? Do you know how to make lamellar armor?
Oh, of course. I mean, I've never made one. I'm not an armorer. But I've read so much about it that I'm sure it won't be a problem. Here's the page from the Armorer's Almanac that explains the process.
Uh-huh. Somehow I don't get the impression that this man knows what he's talking about. Oh well. Might as well go and try and make that. Oh yeah, right, I was meant to visit the blacksmith and ask him about making a warm coat. Doesn't really seem his job. It's getting dark. Is he even out here? Well, there he is.
Sometimes it's nice to just sit and think.
Why are you so loud, man?
Oi, friend. A question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting. It's good to see a new face in this sad hole.
Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
I need a warm coat.
Huh. It's for Dan, isn't it? That ungrateful bastard's still on the wall.
Yeah, he told me about your disagreement.
Disagreement? Sure, you could call it that. And I guess I might have overreacted a bit. But since Dan is on the wall and I'm here, I couldn't tell him that I get it. The prank and all. And I forgave him a long time ago. Now that I think about it, it was a hell of a prank.
So you're not mad at all?
Well, he was right. I am old, but inefficient, stung a little bit. After all, I did my job well, and his sword is as sharp as Excalibur itself.
That's nice. How about the coat?
Well, I may not be angry with him anymore, but that doesn't mean I'll work my ass off so that his doesn't freeze. Here's an explanation of how to make it. Feel free to help him out yourself.
Coat. Oh yeah, I can make a coat. And what about this? Where's the lamellar armor? Oh yeah, I haven't read the page for that yet. Very, very convincing armor that is. I designed my lamellar armor based on illustration from a page 38 of Mervin's The Great War, likely from late 3rd Earth, early 4th century. The original depicted Camelot's infantry wearing lamellar plates with leather straps that replaced the leather with steel, prioritizing chest protection. The armor was passed my shooting tests. 5 bolts fired from 10 steps. Only 2 partially penetrated. While some might criticize the steel's tempering or cross-house tension, the results still validate the armor's strength. Design offers excellent mobility, likely even better in its original form. It's a passive scale armor with protection against upward strikes, and it's faster to produce in chainmail or plate. And best of all, it looks fantastic. This reads like a parody of some of those random armor history review channels or whatever. Oh yeah, 80 armor. Wow. Only need 10 iron ore. Why am I over encumbered again? Warm coat. Now I've got to meet with John Coat so I can give him the coat, which is more like a neck cowl sort of thing, but whatever. This place is a ruin. Hello. Here's your coat.
Oh, thank you, friend. Let me repay your kindness. Even though I don't have much, I can at least tell you about something I saw a little while ago. It might be interesting for an adventurer like you. See those rocks near the shore? When it gets dark, sometimes I see a light there. I'm no sure what it could be, though. A bandit camp this close to the Horns? Impossible. The Daliata? No way. They wouldn't hide like that. Maybe something else entirely? It's probably nothing, but maybe you could find something interesting or valuable there.
So you're leaving me with nothing but your gratitude.
Fair enough. Here, have this potion. It helps me with my pain, so if you suffer as well, it'll help.
Digestion tincture. Yay! I should get rid of some of the stuff I'm carrying, because clearly I'm over encumbered again. Or almost. I have a... Yeah. Let us find the stash then and put away a bunch of things I do not want to sell, but I do not want to use either. Or maybe I could sell things first. Oh yeah, Big Bonk. I want to sell Big Bonk. Let me go and do that. Hmm. Looks like everyone's asleep. Oh well. I'll visit the barracks then. Boing. Garrison? You sure that's the right word for this? Oh well. Mm. Mm. Yeah, sure. At least these folks know to leave a lady with a giant pointy stick alone.
Just another piece.
Shh. Sell. Huge stick. I don't think I will be needing that. Branding iron? Doesn't really have all that much value. Bone club. Don't really want the war pick. Giant sword. That one actually has a useful enchantment. I don't Sneak attacks with this will blind the opponent. I mean, it looks cool probably, but not really needing that. Cracked shield, light bow. Well, I mean, I could wear these, but I don't think I have the strength to do that. Assassin's tunic, hunting jacket. I think I'd rather stash these. Daggers, parrying window. Actually, reduce stamina cost of bows. So that one might be useful. Increase sneak damage. Increase sneak damage, sneak damage. Spell power. Sneak damage. Parry window might be useful. Increase spell power. Shoes of the Waning Moon. I think it's more fun to go and collect these. Sneak damage. Not quite sure what to do with all the money, but I am sure I'm gonna come upon something that I definitely need a lot of cash for. Just a regular dagger? Crafting. Move all crafting materials. Great. And we can carry things again. Boing. You red bastard.
I thought about what you showed me. Thank you for trusting me.
Trusting is a bit of a stretch. Why the sudden change? I thought you didn't believe me.
I heard rumors a long time ago, back when I was still an acolyte, about the sealed, pitch-black dungeons from which you could hear howling, rattling of chains, and other mysterious noises every night. The mere description of them could frighten a young man. Back then, I thought it was nothing but a tale to scare new adepts into obedience. But several years ago, a traveler came here. He was looking for information about his pregnant wife. She was supposed to go to the island asylum to treat the early symptoms of the Red Death, and we were already quite adept at suppressing those. No wonder her husband was hoping for her safe return, but if she never came back and vanished without a trace, well, it made me wonder. And now this letter. I've decided I can't keep turning a blind eye to what's been happening. It's against the word.
Catherine and her son died in the dungeons. I saw their remains.
That's very bad. More evidence that both you and the letter are telling the truth. Her husband is probably around 50 years old now. He came from Quanacht. So if you ever meet him, please pass this information on to him. And assure him that old Regan from the Horns of the South offers any support he may need.
So, did you come to any conclusions?
Ah, yes. I wrote to the prior to send another acolyte in my place. I told them I wanted to end my service and retire. But, well, in truth, I'll go to the prior with the letter you gave me. It's time to honor the memory of Father Leon and bring this matter to an end. To do justice to all those suffering in torment in the island asylum. In the meantime, I am still at your service, my child. What can I do for you today?
Nothing more.
May Kai's word always guide you. In the word, you will find solace.
Why'd that guy take the letter? How am I supposed to tell the husband about the letter now? Okay, got a bunch of quests in here. Talk to the innkeeper. Meet Vidar and Rothskri. Found the package. Find an egg. Well, I'm going to explore the Blood Lake now. How long is the recording? 27 minutes. Not very difficult to find on the map now, is it? There's a better one-handed spear that I could get, but... well... still sticking to the two-handed stick. What happened here?
Stay sharp.
Hi. How many voice actors do they have for generic humanoid enemies? What's in the box? Claymore. How did they fit a claymore in there? Don't need one of those, though.
Be prepared for it.
What? Didn't quite catch that. Corpse Eater. Yikes. Dead. Blood Lake. Yay! And somehow there's drowners. Or no, these are just regular undead. Wonder why these are here. Maybe they're medically appropriate. I will not take their blood or their flesh. No thank you. Hi? Pray. Blood transfusion. Okay. I love to dive in the blood. As it happens, I already know that I can go into this door. Oops, nudged the microphone. Wonder if that made any noise. Probably. Gotta stay hydrated. Blood stains the circle. More blood. A lot of swords. Huh. So many bones. So many corpses. Blood, 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 blood. Blood must be spilled and blood must flow. Blood, blood, blood must flow from every foe. Blood, blood. You look weird. Hi.
You shouldn't be here. This is no place for the living. Poor sod. I pity you.
What exactly happened here?
The slaughter has come to pass. A foul affair. Brutal beyond measure. Many lives reduced to one. Just me. All on my lonesome. Humans have a rather dreadful tendency to descend into madness, especially when forced to live among others in a cage like that one.
How many of you were here?
You could try counting. I grew tired of that long ago. We slaughtered one another until, after countless hours, I awoke from the frenzy, only to find there was nobody left to kill. Poor Alice and Edan.
Alice and Eden.
Those were the last two I killed. Those two I remember most clearly. Their bodies lie somewhere over there. It's staggering, isn't it? How many good lives have been wasted in this wretched place.
What is this place?
You should not ask me. The Druids created this place. They called it the Hall of Trials, as they sought to find a worthy pet for themselves. We all wanted to see the garden, to learn something from those cunning vermin. I doubt they expected such an outcome themselves.
Why don't you just leave?
I cannot. I am bound to it for eternity.
Who are you?
I think my name was Mallory. I wandered in search of meaning, until one night, a very special dream came to me. In that dream, a beautiful, towering flower whispered to me, "You will find me, if you want me, in the garden." And so, I resolved to seek that place. This is what I found. From the rain to the gutter.
garden.
I suppose it's what lies beyond those ever-watching, ever-listening doors. They wait for our next move. Soon, it will all be decided. When we finish our little conversation, all will be set in motion.
What does that mean?
That's a good question, but I do not know the answer. I've grown weary of seeking it. Too much time spent in a loop of nasty thoughts. Perhaps we should finish our conversation. There's no point in dragging it out anymore. If I could ask you one thing, try. Just try. I truly wish to leave this place for good.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Generally, this armor is superior to what I am wearing right now. However, since I do not meet the stat requirements, it's not actually, and it's also too heavy. Should probably invest in some of those armor passes that would allow me to wear more stuff. Also, this is just creepy. Why am I wearing his face? Blood, 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 blood must flow from every foe. Blood, blood. It's not my song, by the way. That's a Walter Moers original. Oh, more of those things. Well, we know how to deal with those. Zook. Zook. Just siphon them up, like with a vacuum cleaner. And that's how I continue. Though if I wish to explore, it's not the way to go. There's a few things in this room that might be worth my attention. Just some alchemical ingredients, I believe. Potion or two. That was just an alarm for meds. Notes on the slaughter. I cannot be sure if it was months, years, or decades. Time has blurred beyond recognition. But what did happen, undeniably, was the slaughter. I'm not sure what we were expecting. Mallory remained alone in the Hall of Trials. The gates did not open. For some reason, we cannot force them. The garden has taken control of us. Sage Dunneran has just let go of his humanity, leaving himself hollow. Is this the fate that awaits us all? Humanity's greatest flaw is its endless yearning for meaning where none exists. Sheesh. Let's save by opening the box. Ah. Nyeh. Aha. Sure. Druid's friend. Bottle. Jar. 50% mana restorative potion. Restores 80% of mana. I mean, those are great if I was using mana. Spoiled meat, wine. Daffodil. The king is dead. He should be. That would be the natural order of things. But now each stone we place in this garden reflects a truth we are unwilling to face. This ugly thing that happened has shattered the fragile shell of our beliefs, exposing the raw, festering wound of our ignorance. We claimed to understand humanity, but now I wonder, are we not simply echoes of a lost purpose, desperately clinging to illusions of meaning? We must rediscover our understanding of our place in the world. Or something, yeah, great, can do that. More juice. Druid's Wish Gem, increase max mana by 15, Soul Stone. Oh yeah, I can make some juice. Yeah, let's make some health potions. I don't really want to make mana potions, what good would those do? I could maybe try and sell them. Notes on the Seekers. Humanity is a burden, not a gift. The Seekers enter with hope, but I wonder, can they retain what they seek? With each passing week, more of them arrive. Alice, Mallory, Samuel, Balik. It's fascinating to observe them, fascinating to know that some stranger yearning for something more has drawn them to our hidden place. I should probably kill these druids. They're kind of responsible for this mess.
The king! Oh, the king! What has been done to him? What does it mean for us, mere humans? Where could Brightwen be? Why is he not among us? Have you seen the flower? It's beautiful.
You might be wondering, why am I limiting myself to the polearm besides the aforementioned reasons that two-handed spears are pretty decent? I mean, I could just use one-handed spears, right? Well, Santa Claus has decreed it so. You not gonna talk? You know what? Fair. What a mess. Is that the flower? Uh-huh.
What a grim moment this is. I had hoped that poor wretch, Mallory, would be the last unfortunate trapped by the farce we created.
What is this place?
I know what this place used to be. But now the garden is tainted, like all of us. I assume this is the answer to the meaning we've been searching for.
What kind of meaning?
The first resurrection of Arthur shattered our understanding of the eternal cycle. It was beyond our comprehension. We needed to take a step back, and for that we needed a place of peace. The idea of a garden reminded us of the quiet murmur, and so we created the garden. We really believed that we could reinvent humanity in a world like that.
Tell me more about the first resurrection of the king.
Unthinkable. Even now, after so many years, the king was dragged back to the land of the living whenever humanity sought its legendary protector. It turned out to be abuse. To take the memory of a life so precious and full of potential and turn it into a cruel mockery, step by step, over and over, leading it to its inevitable degradation.
Did you find your answers?
Not in the way I expected, but yes, I have found the answers. The source of our doom is humanity itself. It's an infinite jest and the perfect tragedy of our lives. That which makes us human is a hindrance that complicates everything. We never truly know what we are or the nature of our lives until we succumb to corruption. Whether it is born of madness or the weirdness, the result remains the same. Only then does everything begin to appear as it truly is. This place is like a terrifying mirror, and so it will remain, unless something is done to change it.
Is there anything that can be done?
What has already happened cannot be undone. There is only one thing left to do, to bring it to an end.
And how can that be done?
There is a sealed gate. Beyond it lies something that must be destroyed. Whether to face this terror or not, the choice is yours. If you consider that to be your path, then here, take the seal.
More potions. Or potion recipes. If I can learn how to make more health potions, that would be helpful. I suppose making the mana potions could increase my crafting skill, which, well, that would be useful in general. Ah, more blood. My favorite. Who is that? bloodstone, blood-tainted shell, cursed bloodblade. More blood. Right. So I got a sword, a one-handed sword that has lifesteal on it. It's this one. It's got a wand. Yeah, I don't really have the stats to use that. And it's not a spear. And I got, reduced mana cost, increased max mana. But this thing restores 10.5 health after killing an enemy. That's something I can put on a weapon, I think. Evil Eye, that's a consumable. Revives after death. Notes on the Seekers, Mistbearer's Horn, the King is dead. Mandrake, Jade, Druid Resin, Daffodil. Blood, 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 blood. Blut, das muss spritzen meterweit. Blut, 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 das muss tränken des Feindes Kleid. Blut, Blut, Blut in alle Ewigkeit. Blut, 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 Blut. Schwinge die Klinge und köpfe den Troll. Köpfe und singe, den Köpfen ist toll. Blut, 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 Blut. Ach, oder was? Or was it the axe that you're supposed to swing to behead the troll?
You have returned. You reek of blood.
I wonder why.
You reek of purification.
I don't know what that smells
You've
like.
killed our child and set the fate of the garden on a new path. So, peace will come sooner than I expected. Now, at last, I shall have quiet and slumber. Let the flower bloom in all its beauty and die as it was always meant to. Thank you, Seeker.
And from that, I got a new spear. It is a two-handed spear, so our preferred weapon category. However, it requires a little more dexterity. It deals more base damage, which is nice. However, the physical damage increased by 100%, as impressive as that might be, isn't that amazing considering that you need to be below 50% max mana. So I would have to find some way to dispose of all of my mana really fast. Can I summon keepers despite the fact that I'm under level to do that? Maybe if it costs more mana, I could use that to drain my mana. Actually, no, I have 36 mana points, so I couldn't possibly cast this. Is there anything that I can cast? The thing is, if I have only this much mana, that would mean it regenerates pretty quickly, because it doesn't have all that much it needs to regenerate in the first place. Like Thunder Strike? What if I get that? Right. So Thunder Strike would at best give me how many attacks? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tricky. And I don't think as far as I know, that there's a consumable that I could dupe to give myself a ton of mana. Which is very unfortunate, of course. Actually, is there a thing I could summon that is, more mana efficient? Didn't I pick up summon Grindylow or something? Or did that happen in some timeline that I didn't save? Where did that spell go? I thought I had it. Well, I don't understand. Well, that's enough of this dreary, dreadful, awful place full of blood. I don't think there's any place in this game that has significantly more blood than this. Maybe. Then again, I haven't seen all of the places. But as far as bloody places go, this one's pretty high up there. There is a whole blood lake. Hmm. Why though? Why did they do that? Oh well. Okay, so that was the blood dungeon. Real Tainted Grail classic, that one. I wonder how much mana I need to summon a skeleton. Could probably look that up online. Hmm. No, I'm under the blood. No longer under the blood. Weird that it's as liquidy as it is. I mean, what happened to the blood components that are supposed to turn this solid and generally not wet? Maybe it's just cursed like this. Hmm. Cursed blood lake. Ha ha ha, iron lung. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I said it. Iron lung, not referring to the medical implement, but referring to the game in which you are inside a small submarine, submerged in an ocean of blood. Okay, where to now? Oh yeah, I could, level up. King doesn't want to talk to me, or doesn't have anything to say. Suppose the king's better in that regard than I am. Doesn't talk when he doesn't need to. Armor. Increase the armor value. Increase armor weight thresholds. So I might actually be able to wear the stuff that I've been finding. Well, this is going to give me more armor than what I'm currently wearing, so that's nice. And I can wear these. Can I wear these? Nope, I'm overloaded. Huh. 19 out of 20 kilograms. But I do have a 25% damage reduction now, so that's nice. How? Oh no, didn't mean to do that. How come my armor isn't rusted to crap? I mean, it's covered in blood. Blood is, as I recall, very corrosive. And not good for steel. Maybe the chest plate, the cuirass, is made of some fancy, modern alloy that doesn't rust. Who knows? Ah, this place again. I've been here before. Huh. Yeah, I'm not gonna jump down there. Falling damage in this game is nothing to be underestimated. The ring of fall damage reduction? You sure? Hmm. It's nasty critters. Yikes. Actually, do I meet... Oh yeah, I meet the stat requirements for this now. So, how much damage am I dealing? 49 to 61, as opposed to 37 to 46. So, even if I disregard the, special magical properties of this thing, it'll deal more damage. Though it'll deal double the damage if I somehow empty my mana first. Ooh. I did think it was less than 100% bonus damage, but considering that it is 100% bonus damage, which is really quite significant, it might actually be worth interacting with that special mechanic whenever the opportunity arises. Pig! The pig is never evil. It is a nice and beautiful creature that would never betray me. Dead. What? Who's writing this? Should I be more surprised that there's just smut lying around, or that there's only like one person writing it? Oh yeah, I have a horse now. It's my horse. Free horse. Ooh. And as per sacred rules, wolves do not like horses. It's the ghost! The ghost! It's defeated. There's more ghosts over there. I do hope they give me a good amount of XP for my trouble. Movement speed multiplier -10, dash counter 1. Yeah, that's fair. Unidentified items, staff. Do I have any food? I do have potions aplenty. How about we take this one and we drink these. Nice. Health restored. Horse, please. Horse. A horse is a horse, of course, so no one can talk to a horse, of course, unless, of course, this talking horse is famous, Mr. Ed. Sorry. I had to say that. What? Cow? Cow? Cow. Cow. I think I'm losing my mind. I think the blood cape is a flag. Hello? 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 Oh, I can move again. Grindilo. Yeah, you're gonna be low when you're 6 feet under. Ha ha ha! I need to find more enemies. I want to level more. Oh yeah, I can get the grave quest over here. The crypt quest. Oh dear. Or is this not the place that I thought it was? Am I mistaking this location for... Oh no, this is the correct location. Hi dude. There's a... Well, there's an outlaw. Dead. Hey.
Oh, a new face. I haven't seen you before.
Who are you?
I'm Marg, a hunter in the service of the Horns of the South.
No one ever asks me who I am. I'm looking for jobs.
You should try to keep. There's always work to do around there, and plenty of men who'd gladly push it onto someone else.
That is true.
Yeah. Come to think of it, I might also have something for you. If you don't mind the stench of death and decay.
I love the stench of death and decay.
An alarming amount of undead have been emerging from the old cemetery, in numbers far greater than that little plot of land ever held. I don't mind somebody thinning out the population of local bandits, but raising them as part of a personal undead army, well, that's something I can't abide.
I'll find out what's happening.
Thank you. I'll be most grateful, as will the quartermaster of the keep. Virgas appreciates solid work. Well, I'm sure he rewards you well for your efforts.
Oh dear. Virgus will only tell me where Captain Brandon is if I do a bunch of jobs for the people around the keep first. And while I was planning to do that anyway, I already know where the captain is. So I'm not gonna ask Virgus about that. Oh yeah, down there is the shore. There's a ton of enemies there. I can just take a little detour and go past the beach, or along the beach, and fight about 500,000 undead. For some reason there's more undead down there than there's by the graveyard. Sunken village. It's a village which is sunken. Fast travel point. I think I'm going to go to the crypt, by the sunken village, and then I will end the recording, as this has already been going for like an hour. Nope. Somehow I remember there being more zombie kind of guys down here. Seems a bit weird that a lot of people in this game seem to acknowledge the fact that there are monsters like these, but don't acknowledge the fact that they're all like dead people or zombies for the most part. Like, oh yeah, they are, sure, there are monsters, but like, these are former people. Making armor out of these is kind of fucked up. I mean, Grindylows aren't, but they and redcaps and stuff are like the exception. Ouchie. Killing them while at night might be more difficult, I'm not sure, but it will give me cobwebs, and I do want to have as many of those as I can. Many as I can get. There are more items to be found around here. Not sure if I want to bother exploring this place right now, though. Butter. I do like to find food in places where I probably shouldn't be picking up random food items. Or they should have spoiled by now. Like, if I had found food in the blood cave, should I have picked it up? Probably not. Don't think I did, though, so it's not a thing I need to actually worry about. Cabbage. Cream cheese. Ah! An egg! Just what I needed. And a dead guy. Coin, cheese, blueberry, lettuce, milk. Guess I need iron ore, but that stuff is heavy. Venison, daffodil, bunch of crafting materials, wool fiber. Ah, seems the night has ended. Yep. What? That's just a exploded exploder up here. I didn't even go here. Did that guy just blow up because he felt like it? Okay, bye. Magic bow. I mean, I get it. Sometimes we all kind of want to explode. Sure, everyone can relate to that. Valuable ring, sure. Wing. So how do I make fairy mush? Yikes, strange toe, and word plasm. I'm good. Onion, flour. Onion and cheese. Dead lady. Ambergris fragment increases max health by 10. Okay. That's only a flesh wound. Golden ring. golden ring. Aw. Were they married? Well, they're both dead now. Shame. Shame. That's the castle. It's not where I want to be. Already been there. I want to be going south to where the graveyard is. Over there, yeah. That's where the boners are. Ha 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 ha. Hello, Mr. Skeletal. I need a skeleton. I'm holding out for a skeleton tonight. He's gotta be spooky. He's gotta be scary. And so on and so forth. Culinary madness with Rumpole. Seaworld's delight and damn good fish. Coin, goblet. Orange, silk, carrot. Cheese, potato, pork, groats. See, can I cook? Yeah, I can cook. Can I cook any recipes? Yes. I can cook the evil pie. I can cook, let's see, Sewell's Delight. I can cook cabbage rolls? I do not want to use weird meat. That's stupid. Why do I even have this stuff? I will not use weird meat to make anything. Where is it? Where? There it is. Not touching that. Scones. I can make scones. Pork SB. Yeah, making a pork SB. Hunter's stew. I can make an onion bun. I can make another onion bun. I can make a simple meal. I can make more pork SB. Fried fish. Really special heavy. Damn good fish. Fried fish. Damn good fish. Needs honey. I mean, I have 2 butter. Might as well. Cooked vegetable, cooked seafood, cooked meat, cooked fruits, mashed taters. Yep. Don't know how I'm cooking the food, but I sure am. Well, that's the end of today's episode. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo, squadala, we're off. Woo!